Hey there, welcome back to GardenBound. Today, we're diving into an essential topic for all indoor gardeners and plant enthusiasts: grow light spectrums. Whether you're nurturing herbs on your kitchen counter or managing a full indoor garden, choosing the right grow light spectrum is crucial for the health and growth of your plants. The light spectrum you provide can significantly influence everything from seedling vigor to flowering and fruit production. Let's get started and shed some light on how you can optimize your indoor growing setup with the right spectrum for your plants. When we talk about light spectrums in gardening, we're referring to the range of light wavelengths emitted by a light source. Just like how a rainbow displays different colors from red to violet, each color corresponds to a specific wavelength of light. The visible spectrum, which is the light we can see, ranges from about 400 to 700 nanometers. This spectrum is crucial for plant growth because it encompasses the wavelengths that plants use for photosynthesis and other developmental processes. In simpler terms, the light spectrum is a way of describing the different colors of light that plants need to grow, even though we might not always see these colors with the naked eye. For plants, not all light is created equal. The range of light wavelengths that plants use for photosynthesis is known as photosynthetically active radiation, or PR. PR covers the visible spectrum from approximately 400 nanometers, blue light, to 700 nanometers, red light. Within this range, different wavelengths have different effects on plant growth. Blue light, found at the lower end of the spectrum, is vital for vegetative growth. It helps plants produce strong stems, leaves, and overall structure. Red light, on the other hand, is at the upper end of the PR range and plays a significant role in stimulating flowering and fruiting. It also supports photosynthesis, but is especially important in the later stages of plant growth. Far red light, just beyond the visible spectrum, can influence plant morphology and flowering timing, but is less critical for photosynthesis compared to blue and red light. Blue and red light are the heavy lifters in plant growth and development. Blue light is crucial during the early stages of a plant's life cycle. It drives photosynthesis and helps regulate growth patterns, leading to compact, sturdy plants with healthy leaves. Think of blue light as the building block that helps plants grow thick and strong. On the flip side, red light is key during the flowering and fruiting phases. It encourages budding, blooms, and the production of fruits and seeds. Red light's influence on photosynthesis also helps maximize energy use during these stages. For the best results, a balanced spectrum that includes both blue and red light is ideal. This balance ensures that plants have the light they need for robust growth and abundant yields, covering all stages from seedlings to mature, fruit-bearing plants. Understanding the light spectrum and how different wavelengths influence plant growth is foundational to successful indoor gardening. Now that we've covered the basics, let's move on to the various types of grow lights available and how each can provide the right spectrum for your plant's needs. This knowledge will help you choose the best lighting setup for a thriving indoor garden. Choosing the right grow light for your plants involves understanding the different types of grow lights available and how they provide various light spectrums to support plant growth at different stages. Fluorescent lights, including T5, T8, and compact fluorescents, are popular choices for indoor gardening due to their energy efficiency and relatively low heat output. T5 bulbs are the most efficient and brightest among these, providing a good amount of light without consuming too much electricity. They produce a light spectrum that is suitable for a wide range of plants, particularly seedlings and young plants that don't require intense light. T8 bulbs are slightly larger and less efficient, but still effective for growing low-light plants or as supplementary lighting. Compact fluorescents are versatile and can fit into standard light fixtures, making them convenient for small-scale setups. Fluorescent lights typically emit a spectrum that is skewed towards the blue end, making them ideal for promoting vegetative growth and nurturing young plants. LED grow lights have revolutionized indoor gardening with their versatility, efficiency, and customizable light spectrums. LEDs can be tailored to emit specific wavelengths that target different stages of plant growth. For example, you can use blue-heavy LED lights to encourage strong vegetative growth, or red-heavy lights to enhance flowering and fruiting. This customization allows gardeners to provide the precise light conditions their plants need at each stage of development. Full-spectrum LEDs, which cover the entire PR range, are increasingly popular because they support all phases of growth from seedlings to mature plants. They mimic natural sunlight, providing a balanced light that fosters overall plant health. Additionally, LEDs generate less heat and consume less power compared to other types of grow lights, making them an efficient and long-lasting option. HID lights, including metal halide, MH, and high-pressure sodium, HPS lamps, are known for their intense light output and are often used in commercial and large-scale growing operations. MH lights emit a lot of blue light, making them ideal for the vegetative stage when plants are focusing on leaf and stem development. They help plants grow dense and bushy, which is perfect for establishing a solid foundation. HPS lights, on the other hand, produce a spectrum rich in red and orange wavelengths, which are crucial for flowering and fruiting stages. These lights encourage plants to bloom and produce fruit, making them excellent for use later in the growth cycle. Despite their high energy consumption and significant heat output, HID lights remain popular due to their effectiveness in promoting robust plant growth. Incandescent and halogen lights are generally less favored for plant growth because they are inefficient and provide a spectrum that is not ideal for photosynthesis. Incandescent bulbs produce a lot of heat and light in the red and infrared range, but lack sufficient blue light, which is essential for vegetative growth. Halogen lights are slightly more efficient than incandescent bulbs, but still fall short in providing a balanced spectrum suitable for plants. Their high heat output can also be problematic, potentially causing burns or drying out the plants. However, they may have niche applications, such as providing supplemental warmth in a greenhouse or enhancing the aesthetic lighting of indoor plants. Each type of grow light has its strengths and ideal applications, whether you're nurturing delicate seedlings with fluorescents, customizing your setup with versatile LEDs, or boosting growth with powerful HIDs. Understanding these differences helps you choose the right grow light spectrum tailored to your plant's specific needs. Next, we'll delve into practical tips for selecting the best grow light spectrum to match your plants and growing environment. Selecting the right grow light spectrum for your plants begins with understanding their specific light needs and growth stages. Different plants have varying light requirements depending on whether they are leafy greens, flowering plants, or fruiting vegetables. Leafy greens like lettuce and spinach thrive under lights that provide ample blue wavelengths, which encourage strong leaf development. Flowering plants such as orchids or begonias and fruiting vegetables like tomatoes and peppers benefit from red light that promotes blooming and fruit production. Knowing what stage your plant is in, whether it's a seedling, in vegetative growth, or flowering, also helps determine its light spectrum needs. Seedlings and vegetative plants need more blue light to build strong roots and stems, while plants in the flowering or fruiting stages require more red light to maximize yield and flower development. When matching spectrums to growth stages, use blue light dominant spectrums for seedlings and vegetative phases to encourage compact and healthy growth. Blue light supports the development of chlorophyll and ensures that plants grow dense and sturdy. As plants transition to flowering or fruiting, incorporating more red light is essential. Red light stimulates flower and fruit formation and enhances photosynthetic efficiency during these energy-intensive stages. Full-spectrum grow lights, which mimic natural sunlight by covering the entire PAR range, are excellent for continuous growth cycles. They provide a balanced mix of blue and red wavelengths, supporting plants from seedling through to harvest, and are particularly useful for mixed gardens where different plants are at various growth stages simultaneously. Your indoor growing environment and natural light availability also play significant roles in your grow light selection. If your growing space receives limited natural light or during short winter days, supplementing with grow lights becomes crucial. Depending on the seasonal changes and placement of your plants, you might need to adjust the type and intensity of your grow lights. For instance, plants in darker corners or during winter months will require more artificial light compared to those positioned near windows in the summer. Choosing high-quality grow lights is vital for consistent plant health and growth. Look for lights that offer reliable and accurate spectrums tailored to your plant's needs. Consider energy efficiency and the lifespan of the lights to ensure they are both cost-effective and sustainable. LEDs are often preferred for their low energy consumption and long life, while HID lights are chosen for their powerful output. Investing in quality lights can save you money in the long run and provide your plants with the stable, light conditions they need. To illustrate, if you're growing leafy greens like spinach or lettuce, blue-heavy LED lights are perfect because they promote lush, leafy growth. For fruiting vegetables such as tomatoes or peppers, A red-heavy HPS light would be ideal during the flowering and fruiting stages to enhance yield. In a mixed garden setup, you might use a combination of blue-dominant LEDs for early growth, and switch to or supplement with full-spectrum or red-dominant lights as plants begin to flower and fruit. Mixing and matching grow lights allows you to create an ideal spectrum for a diverse range of plants. Choosing the right grow light spectrum is about balancing the specific needs of your plants with the capabilities of your lighting setup. By understanding and applying these principles, you can create a thriving indoor garden tailored to your plant's unique requirements. Next, we'll look at additional tips and considerations to fine-tune your grow light strategy and ensure your plants thrive year-round. Remember, the key to a successful indoor garden is understanding your plant's light requirements and providing a balanced spectrum that supports their growth from start to finish. Experiment with different setups, monitor your plant's responses, and adjust as needed to create the perfect light environment. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share your own grow light experiences or questions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to GardenBound for more gardening tips and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Happy growing!